चेलेवैक स्थित कैनेक्स बिल्डिंग सप्लाईज एक ऐसी संस्था है जिस ਦੇ ਓਨਰ ਬਰੂਸ ਕੇਲਰ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇਕਰ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਸਟਮਰ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਫੋਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ। ਇसी ਨੂੰ ਮੁੱਖ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਓਵਰ $100 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਅੱਜ ਪੂਰੇ ਲੋਅਰ ਮੇਨਲੈਂਡ ਤੇ BC ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਚਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। So Bruce, how long you have been in this industry, and over the years, what kind of changes are you seeing?
Well, Harpreet, I started in a building supply in Campbell River when I was a student in high school. I was 15 years old. The company was called Moore Whittington Lumber. I've seen the evolution of plywood. That there was plywood as a sheeting and as a flooring was just being introduced in the late 60s when I started. Prior to that, the houses were built with what we call shiplap.
Okay.
8-inch, 10-inch boards with an overlap shiplap to, and it was used for the wall sheeting. It was used for the floor sheeting. It was used for the roof sheeting. Then along came plywood, come in 4x8 sheets, and both in Douglas fir and spruce. And that was quite an evolution. There was a lot of old time builders that just wouldn't even consider using plywood. They were shiplap and shiplap alone. Mm-hmm. I've seen the evolution of OSB, oriented strand board, chipboard, which is a competitive product and a substitute for plywood. In my career, and to this day, there's still builders out there that will not consider using oriented strand board, right, OSB, mm-hmm, for wall sheeting and floor sheeting. They're of the old school. Another thing that has evolution that I've seen is the making finger joint studs, mm-hmm, taking short pieces of 2x4, 2x6, finger jointing them, gluing them, and making a longer board, making studs out of it. Mm-hmm. That's probably happened within the last 30 years. And again, there's people that just are stuck on having and buying a one-piece stud. Mm-hmm. And so there's been that. The other big change is in the flooring systems, the engineered floors.
Right.
It's becoming more and more what we call I-joists and LVL, laminated veneer timbers, mm-hmm, and joists, replacing the use of primarily 2x10 spruce, hemlock, Douglas fir, mm-hmm, as floor joists, as well as 2x12. Those are some of the changes, right, that I've seen.
So how do you keep up pace with the changing times? Because right now there's a lot of competition. Tell us a little bit about Canex as such. When did you start this, and how are you making this into a big enterprise?
Well, Canex was a company that had been in business for approximately 10 years. It was started, I believe, in 1983, mm-hmm, by two brothers, Bert and Jerry Vandenbrink. They were local Chilliwack boys from the Dutch community. I was instrumental in putting a deal together, bringing partners together in equity to purchase. We bought Canex in January of 1994. Mm-hmm. So we're in our 22nd or 23rd year.
Right.
We've seen it grow from 15 or 16 employees to well over 100 employees. We've seen it grow from $10-15 million in annual sales, mm-hmm, in 20 odd years to hitting close to $100 million in sales.
Wow. So every company has some mission and some policy. So when we talk about the mission of Canex as such, what is that, and how are you trying to bring that to the community also?
Well, there's two things. Because we do not produce any of the product that we sell, Harpreet, mm-hmm, we do not manufacture anything. The only thing that we can do different from our competitors is service.
Right.
Service. And service above all else. Our job is to make the customer a hero. Mm-hmm. The other, if you're looking for a mission statement, my whole life, since I've become an owner, and I've owned a number of businesses throughout the province, from Prince George to Vancouver Island to the interior. But Bruce Keeler, every morning, sets out, and my mission every day is to be the most hated, the most hated building supplier by my competitors.
Right.
Loved by my customers, but my mission is to be the most hated by my competitors. So that's
Right. Bruce, demographics are changing in a big way. So how are you trying to reach various communities? Because, of course, as you said, your most important priority is to give service to your customers.
The biggest thing is diversification. As I said earlier, the two brothers, Bert and Jerry Vandenbrink, when they started Canex in the 1980s, Chilliwack was predominantly populated by people of Dutch heritage. It was primarily through the 40s and 50s and 60s,
Right.
And maybe back before that, but people from Holland populated this area, and so one of their successes was that they spoke the language, the mother language. Well, times have changed. We've got so many. Canada is made up of so many different communities and cultures and people from many different countries in the world.
Right.
So wherever I get a chance, I try to bring people on board that have language skills and people skills, which I lack. I'm English, and English.
Right.
So.
So basically at Canex, we have people who speak all kinds of languages so that you can cater to your customers.
Exactly. That's we're constantly adding new people all the time,
Right.
and it's great because each person when we get together and hold hands, and I stand beside and behind them, with their language skills and their connections and family and communities, we can create many jobs.
Right.
I've got people from many different communities that are on board, and what the only qualification to be part of the Bruce Keeler Team Canex was their language. So now I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. There's a community out in
Right.
Gujarati.
Right.
I need you on my team.
And of course, the Punjabis are in a big way in the development field, and there also you have very good ties with the Punjabi community.
Yes.
When we talk about service as such, what's your vision? And especially because which areas do you cater to? And people don't have time today. They want all services to be provided under one roof. So what kind of services do you provide apart from the lumber?
We're a major supplier to the construction industry, primarily the wood frame construction.
Right.
So what I say is that everything from foundation to finish. So when you put your concrete foundation in, from that point up to including the roof, windows, doors.
Right.
We're capable of being a one-stop shop.
And which areas do you cater to? Is it just the Lower Mainland, or you provide services other places
We
also?
will go wherever the customer wants us to go. We've got jobs we're doing right now in Kitimat. We got stuff in Osoyoos. We're in Kelowna. We have no boundaries. We've shipped to Japan.
Right.
We're just where you want us, we'll be.
Great. What's your vision now? What do you plan to do in the future? Because again, with the advancing times, changing technology, everything coming forward, what is your vision?
The nature of Bruce Keeler is more is never enough.
Right.
So I'm on a mission to continue to go and grow, to be the biggest independent supplier of building material products in the Lower Mainland, and wherever else it extends to.
It's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you and best wishes.
Harpreet, I thank you.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Caring, comfortable, and cutting edge. Pacific Oral Health Center makes dental services accessible and affordable.
This dentist's office gave me my life back.
I came in here and I
saw the work he did, I was shocked. I had teeth again.
Regardless of insurance or income status. Provided on a sliding scale, Pacific Oral Health Center assures both physical and financial comfort. Pacific Oral Health Center. Caring, comfortable, cutting edge.
So Ryan, you're the sales manager at Canex. Tell us a little bit about how much sales staff you have and how do you coordinate? Because what's happening today is that unless you have a strong sales force, you cannot be successful. So how do you go out?
We have 8 road sales reps at the moment. Bruce is always looking to add and to grow our sales in different ways. We have a very diverse sales force, a lot of different people that have different strengths and different things that they do well. So there's a really good fit we find with all of our customers that they have a sales rep that works well with them. We're always looking to grow our sales, and our guys are always on the road looking for more. And they're.
So with this challenging times, sales is a tough job, So how do you keep them motivated so that they are able to meet their targets? So what's the kind of policy what you have at Canex?
They are very self-motivated individuals. They all are hungry for sales. They love their jobs. They like the industry that we work in, the customers that they have. They like forging really good relationships with them. Most of our customers are repeat customers. They bring other customers with them because they feel that our service is the best that they've ever had. So these guys like to work that way.
So Pete, you are the yard operations manager. So you've got a big staff whom you look after and a lot of clientele. How do you manage all this?
Well, we first of all, there's certain areas where the levels we have levels of deliveries, trucking, what we call order building to get the deliveries orders ready for delivery. So if a customer calls in for a specific order, we build it, we load it on the truck, and they take it out. We have 33 forklifts working in the yard. For an example, if somebody orders some lumber and they order it today and they want it tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, we will build the order. We will load the truck tonight.
Right.
The truck will be ready to leave at whatever time we want. If they leave at 5, we leave at 5. If it needs to be in Richmond by 7, we'll leave early enough.
Right.
We have GPS on all the trucks, so we know where they're at, where they're going, and what they're doing.
So Kim, the success of any industry depends upon how much money you're able to get back, because the way the business is changing, we are hearing that a lot of times people are not able to pay back also. So how do you deal with that? And if there is a crisis, what's the means to address that?
Well, we do run into problems all the time where people overextend themselves or they're paying one job to pay the other job, but we are always available and always willing to deal with our customer at any extent. Bruce Keeler, the owner of the company, he has an open policy. His phone is open 24/7, and we're willing to meet with the customer, deal with them at any time, and work out a payment plan.
ਸੋ ਸ਼ੀਨਾ ਇਹ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਨੈਕਸ ਇੱਕ ਬੜੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈਗਾ ਅੱਜ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੰਪਨੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਰਹੀਆਂ, ਪਰ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਡੈਮੋਗ੍ਰਾਫਿਕ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਬਈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਲੋਕ ਬੋਲਣ ਵਾਲੇ, ਹਿੰਦੀ ਬੋਲਣ ਵਾਲੇ, ਹੋਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਲੋਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ, ਸੋ ਕੀ ਕਨੈਕਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੋਵੇ, ਚੈਲੰਜ ਹੋਵੇ, ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਅਕਾਊਂਟ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੁਣ ਹੈਗੇ, ਮੈਜੋਰਿਟੀ ਹੁਣ ਬਹੁਤ ਈਸਟ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਅਕਾਊਂਟਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਫੋਨ ਕਾਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਆਨਸਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸੇਲਸ ਪਰਸਨ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਜੋ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਨੇ, ਸੋ ਕੋਈ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੇਕ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਏ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
ਸੋ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਇੱਕ ਬੜਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਇਹ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆਊਟਰੀਚ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਡੈਮੋਗ੍ਰਾਫਿਕਸ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਫੋਕਸ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ?
ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ, ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਸੋਚ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਬਰੂਸ ਕੀਲਰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਰਲਣਾ ਮੰਗਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਬਰੂਸ ਕੀਲਰ ਬਰੂਸ ਦਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਕੋਈ ਮੁਸਲਿਮ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਬਰੂਸ ਖਾਨ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਆਪਣੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਕਲਚਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਬਰੂਸ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਚਾਈਨੀਜ਼ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਰੂਸ ਲੀ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਸੋ ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਹੀ ਇਜ਼ ਨੋਨ ਐਜ਼ ਬਰੂਸ ਕੀਲਰ। ਸੋ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਖੜਨਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਥ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹੀ ਬਰੂਸ ਦੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ।
Subab, you're the controller at Canex. Tell us, you have a long experience in this particular industry. How have things changed and how do you control the things?
Well, it's a daily challenge working with and for Bruce Keeler. He's always on the leading edge of trying to find a new way to improve our business. I started with Bruce back in October of 2002. he had about 37.5 million of sales
Right.
and maybe 60 or 70 employees. Roll forward to today, we have, with all of Bruce's companies, over 325 million in sales
Wonderful.
and over 300 employees. So Bruce is a unique guy. He's a visionary. He's looking ahead, but he's also very picky about things. He always has time. If someone like me has a financial issue, Bruce, what's happening here? How do we handle this? He's always there for me.
Right.
So it's been a very exciting ride for me, somewhere where I'm going to get to finish my career out and leave with my head held high. And
Great. So, Mark, you are looking into the HR department over here, the various works, what you do. So how do you make sure the environment, working environment at Canex is at the top so that people remain here and you are able to provide better service to the customers?
I think Bruce has created an environment where everybody feels like part of a big family. Like it's a very welcoming environment here. Everybody knows that Bruce's door is always open and that he has everybody's best interests at his heart. So that everybody as a result really works hard for that. Everybody really puts in the hours and feels motivated to make the company a success.
So, John, you're the warehouse manager. So tell us a little bit about molding and such. What's in vogue today? What's going on in the market today?
Well, most of our customers are using ultralight moldings. We stock pretty well exclusively ultralight.
Right.
Some of our product is still finger joint material.
Okay.
We probably average, I would say it's probably 90% ultralight,
Right.
10% finger joint, a little bit of hemlock and maple and poplar involved in that. So.
Right. So, the market is changing at a fast pace. Many places we now don't find moldings. People want straight things.
Yes.
So,
it's basically whatever the customer wants. If the
Right.
we're here as a full service provider, and we have a on the road sales rep, and he comes around and he visits with a client.
Right.
So whether they want ornate, flat stock, very plain and clean,
Right.
modern look, whatever it takes, well, that's what we're going to provide. So we stock a wide variety. We have
Okay.
about 200 profiles in stock.
Right.
And we can usually have a turnaround of like 1 or 2 days. We can have a turnaround. Customer places an order at 9 o'clock in the morning, then we'll have it there in the afternoon.
So Jeff, in this division, what all do you have and what kind of things are available for the public?
For the public, a wide variety of interior, exterior doors, windows, hardware for the doors, meaning front door thumb latches, knobs, levers, different types of windows, different types of doors and door configurations. So fiberglass doors with all types of different windows around.
Right.
Metal doors, and then move into the interior doors. So either wood doors or hollow core doors, and just a variety of styles, from commodity to custom.